Hi friends! Last week I did a video when I updated my grow light system so that I could switch individual fixtures on. And my intent was to just simply show the wiring, how you go about the sequence of going from all of them coming on at once to switching one on at a time. And I really wasn't paying attention to the technique that I was using, whether it met code, and I don't want to mislead any of my viewers. I don't want you doing anything unsafe. I want to keep you as viewers. So I'm going to tell you what I did wrong. I want to tell you how to fix it, and I'll show you what the end result is. Let's look at what these lights look like from the top. I didn't pay very much attention to how this looks, and still don't care how it looks. It's in my basement, and I'm not worried about the whole world seeing it. But I do want it to be safe. And if I'm going to use this as a venue for instructing or educating you on how to go about this, I need to be educating you in the right way and the safe way to do this. So you can see here that what I've got is exposed individual wires. That's the red and the black here on the top. The wires that are coming out of the fixtures have wire nuts on them. The nuts are exposed. They're outside the fixtures. All of those wire nuts are supposed to be inside the fixture, not outside the fixture. Also, individual wires, you can use them, that's perfectly fine, but they have to be in a raceway or a chase or a conduit to protect them. And also, because of this environment, there's moisture here, and these wires are not rated for any kind of moisture. So the right way to do it is to use a different kind of wire. And the right wire to use is called SJOOW. It's a rubber coated, and I'm using a 14 gauge 3-wire cable. 14 gauge because I'm only feeding one light from this, and 3-wire because I want to make sure they're all grounded. Here's what the SJOOW means, and when you use this cable, some of the uses of it are listed here. At any rate, I want you to be safe. This is the cable to use if you're going to wire up a grow light system where there's moisture around. And all of the wire connections should be inside an enclosed box. Anytime you put together a setup like this, you should use a GFCI outlet to plug these into. GFCI stands for ground fault circuit interrupter, and it will protect you in case there's a short and you touch one of these fixtures and it's hot. The ground fault circuit interrupter will prevent you from being hurt. Now each one of these lights has a plate on the back that this wire goes into, and I've lost 2 of the plates, so I'm going to have to do something about that. But that rubber coating on this wire is not going to be damaged by the edge of the metal on the back side of this light. All of the switches are correctly wired now. All of the connections have wire nuts on them. I've got to put these back in the box. You can see the SJO rubberized cable, the black, that is in the boxes, and we'll get all this squared away. Do not put tape around the wire nuts. That kind of screams do it yourself. And if you have a fire and an insurance investigator comes in and sees electrical tape wrapped around the wire nuts, you may or may not have a problem getting a payout on your insurance. We've got all the switches back in the box, all the wires are in the box, and everything is looking good. It's protected, all the grounds are grounded, there's wire nuts on every connection, and this has been done the right way. This is a much cleaner installation, don't you think? I think it's looking pretty good. Now we can get back to growing some plants. It's getting late. We need to get these things out in the garden. We got some arugula and some other stuff in there, and some of it's growing and some of it's not. but we're going to move ahead.